ladies and gents. Welcome to basically 2.3B practice. This is Calc, and this is Mr. Sands. So hope you're having a good day. We're going to start with number 1 here. This is a lesson based on the chain rule taken to the nth degree. Okay, so it's going to be the more challenging problems that you're going to see on a test or quiz. Remember that the pi is a constant, so we leave that out in front. But let's take the derivative of the exponent, which would be 4 pi. And we'd have sine, that's now cubed of 5x to the 7th. We're going to multiply that by the derivative of sine 5x to the 7th, which would be cosine 5x to the 7th. And then we need to multiply by the derivative of the 5x squared, or the 5x to the 7th, which would be 35x to the 6th. Okay, put all these pieces together and make it look nice. 4 times 35 would be 140 pi x to the 6th times sine cubed of 5x to the 7th times cosine 5x to the 7th. And that would be your derivative. Okay, so there's your first one. That's not too bad. A lot going on though. Okay, before I start deriving number 2, I'm definitely going to rewrite this in exponential form. So this is 3x squared minus 1 all squared plus 2x plus 5 to the 2nd. And I'm going to raise this entirely up to the 1/4. So here goes the chain rule to the unhealthy level. Alright, so 1/4 will come out in front. I'm going to rewrite all my other stuff, 3x squared. And I do like to use brackets, so that way I don't mix up when I have 2 sets of parentheses right next to each other. 1/4 minus 1 is negative 3/4 times. Now let's take the derivative of what's inside here. So I'm going to take the derivative of this, and I'm going to take it in pieces. So I'm going to do, okay, this 2 goes up in front of 3x squared minus 1. Now I have to the first. Because of the plus, I need to do the derivative of this now, which is 6x. And now I am finished with the chain rule with this guy. I now have a plus. Derivative of this guy. So 2 goes out in front of 2x plus 5. Right? And that's now to the first. Times the derivative of what's in here, which is 2. Okay? And there is basically the chain rule. The rest of this is going to be simplified. So what's going to happen here, and I'm probably going to need to do it in 2 lines. This is 4 on bottom. This is 3x squared minus 1 squared plus 2x plus 5 squared. And this is now to the 3/4. Okay? Up top, I would have 6x times 2, and I would have 4. So if I have 12 and 4, my GCF would be 4 out of this bunch. Okay? So if this was 12 here, right, this is 12x, 2 times 6x is 12x, and I pull the 4 out, that would leave me with a 3x. And I would have 3x squared plus, or I'm sorry, not plus, minus 1. Okay? And over here, I pull the 4 out. 2 times 2 is 4, so all I have here is plus 2x plus 5. Okay? And I don't really need parentheses anymore there. Right? The 4's cancel out. So now my y prime equals, let's distribute it, that'll be 9x to the 3rd minus 3x. Negative 3x and 2x make negative 1x plus 5. All over 3x squared minus 1 the 2nd plus 2x plus 5 squared, and that's the 3/4. Okay. So I believe that is it for that guy. All right? And I hope you are okay with that, because that is quite involved. All right, flipped over to the back. Let's go ahead through 3. This is already set up to be derived, so f prime of x I'm going to take the derivative of cosine squared 4x. So this will be 2 times cosine 4x.
Are these the ones we did yesterday, those notes?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to now do the derivative of cosine, which would be negative sine of 4x times 4.
I have a question. For the
Okay. Now I'm going to take the derivative of this sine, which would be 2 times sine of 4x, because 2 minus 1 is 1, so there's 1 here technically, times cosine of 4x times 4. So what happens here is a lot of nice writing. 2 times negative times 4 is negative 8 cosine of 4x sine of 4x plus 2 times 4 here is 8 cosine of 4x sine of 4x. And we actually can simplify this one because we have an 8 cosine of 4x sine of 4x minus 8 cosine of 4x sine of 4x. They're the same thing, so your derivative is actually 0. So that had no slope, apparently. Okay, so that's 3. Shift down to 4 here, a little more chain rule stuff. So we're going to go g prime of x. Derivative of sine is cosine. So we have cosine 2x times, let's do the derivative of cosine, which we know is negative sine 2x. Right? And then I'm going to multiply that times 2. The derivative of 2x is 2. So g prime of x would be negative 2 cosine of 2x times sine of 2x. There's number 4. And finally, our line tangent to a given point in the equation. So to do this, we're going to have to solve for slope, which means we need a derivative of this guy. This guy is x squared plus 2x plus 8 to the half. So when I derive that, I'll put the half out in front of x squared plus 2x plus 8. This is now negative half, subtract 1 from it. Chain rule says, got to do the derivative of this guy, so that's 2x plus 2. Alright, so that's my derivative. If I want to reduce this, to make life a little easier, half of this, half times this is x plus 1. So I have x plus 1 on top, all over the square root of x squared plus 2x plus 8. Alright, so let's solve for the slope at 2. So I have 2 plus 1 up top, which is 3. I have 2 squared, which is 9. 2 times, oh dear. Yeah, you can call me out while I'm watching this at home. 2 squared is 4 plus 4 plus 8. So, on bottom, you're basically going to have 3 over the square root of 16, which is 3/4. That's my slope of my line at x equals 2. I've given a point. So, find the tangent line. That's y equals mx plus b, because tangent lines are linear. My y value is 4. My slope is 3/4. And my x value is 2. So this is 4 equals 3 over 2 plus b. So I'm going to have 8 over 2 minus 3 over 2. b is going to be 5 over 2. Right? So my tangent line's equation is 3/4 x plus 5 over 2. There's the equation for my tangent line. Guys, hope you enjoy it. Make sure you take a look at this. Obviously, number 2, I feel it's probably the most difficult. But good luck, and we'll see you guys in class. Ciao.